We did have an executive session prior to this meeting to discuss real estate and legal matters. We have October 18th, 2021 minutes on our agenda. Questions, comments, deletions, additions? If not, could I get a motion?
Make that motion.
Thank you, Jack. I have a motion. Could I get a second on the October 18th meeting minutes?
I'll second.
Thank you, Ricky. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
Can you guys hear online?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Okay, we have accounts payable, which Ruth Ann's given us here. And any questions on those payables? I would make a motion to approve them.
I'll second.
Thank you, Jack. All those in favor of the accounts payable approving them? Aye. Opposed? Thank you. We have no, yes, we do have a modification to our schedule. Under new business, letter B, to consider the city LERTA ordinance amendment. We'd like to table that because that's not quite ready yet. Hopefully we'll have that for our December meeting. We have no presentations this evening, correct? Citizens' comments on agenda items. Okay, informational items. Coatesville train station groundbreaking. We did have that. The governor was there. We had a young lady from FTA there. It was very well attended. It was a very good event. A lot of people from council were there. We had some people from the RDA were there. So it's very good, and it gets things started anyway towards Wickersham building a train station for us.
All right.
The consent letter is also in there for Mark Lane, and that's the record building. If you remember, they settled and got their financing so they can move forward with the bar and restaurant on one side and Axtone proposed on the other side. New business. We had the extension, the Econ Partners. You recall Econ Partners is who has been trying to get us some grants for the garage up at the train station. Our contract with them expired, and our solicitor pointed that out. We contacted Colleen Terry from Econ Partners, and they're amenable to extending another year, which would take us to October of 2022 for the same rate, and that's a $3,000 a month extension. Any questions on that, or could I get a motion?
Make a motion to approve extension.
Thank you, Tyrone. Thank you, Ricky. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? We're now down to letter C, which is the settlement agreement and mutual release among the RDA, the Commonwealth of PA, PADCED, Coatesville and Associates, and related Coatesville entities, subject to RDA solicitors' satisfactory review and signature by the chairman or vice chairman of the RDA. This is finally, hopefully, the unraveling of the hotel and office parcel. At least
This is the office partial.
yeah, getting Culver out of the picture and us being able to move forward. I know Lou's put a lot of time in on this, and it's been a long time coming. Any questions on it? I would make a motion to approve it, again, based on Lou's final review.
I'll second that motion.
Thank you, Tyrone. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Letter D is to consider authorizing a notice a notice letter to the taxing authorities regarding the restoration of the hotel TIF escrow payments to US Bank. US Bank is correct, Lou? So that we can get the TIF back up to where it should be. Again, this is another thing that Lou's been working on because of people retiring, moving, mergers and so forth. But it looks like we've got it straightened out. Questions or motion?
I would make a motion that we move forward.
Thank you, Ricky. Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Jack. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? We have I know it was in here, I'm sorry. Remember, we have the 2022 meeting schedule, which Ruthann has put in our packet for us. If you recall, the January and February meetings are moved to Tuesday because of legal holidays. So it's, January 18th and February 22nd, which are Tuesdays rather than Mondays. I'd make a motion to approve the 2022 schedule.
Second motion.
Thanks, Tyrone. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Citizens' comments on non-agenda items.
Is that us?
It's you.
All right, thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. I think everybody knows who I am, Michael Gill, Counsel for IDG Development, the developer of the Flats project. There's a lot happening with the project and a lot that you're going to hear about the project moving forward over the next several weeks, including notably an appearance coming up next week before the city council to address any questions or comments that they might have and keep the ball rolling in that regard. We've been submitting the monthly reports, which detail the ongoing capital activities and the approvals activities associated with the project. But that's not what brings us here this evening. We did not intend to make a presentation to the RDA board this evening, but in light of news which broke earlier today, which I'm going to assume that everybody is familiar with, and I'm certainly not going to characterize that news in any way. We thought it was important to come before you and give you an update on the membership interest transfer agreement, which you considered and approved a couple months back, and that was to remove the former participant in IDG Development. Replace a former participant in IDG Development with Rick. And obviously you've had some dealings with conversations and dealings with Rick since then, and also with Dave. And as you all know, Crosby Wood has been, is, and will continue to be intimately involved with the project. That membership interest transfer agreement did in fact close, and it closed this morning. We received confirmation later this afternoon that it did in fact close this morning. So again, I'm not going to characterize anything that is in the news. I have neither the facts nor the expertise to be able to do that, nor do I think it's appropriate or warranted. But it is appropriate and warranted for you all, for the broader city government, and then for the broader city community to know that the project remains in good hands. The project is moving forward. There are due diligence activities happening on a regular basis. And as I said, we're gonna keep this thing going full steam ahead, including next week when we're in front of city council. So again, I certainly don't want to turn this into something beyond what anybody expected, but in light of developments, I and our client, I should say, also thought it was warranted that that we make this appearance and let you know that things remain on track and in good hands.
Well, we appreciate the update, Michael, and the RDA has an agreement with IDG, and that's who we anticipate moving forward with. And I think it would be speculative to say anything on any of the other things that are moving forward at this time.
All right, well, if members have any questions, and I see Rick is on, I see Crosby is on. Otherwise, we'll hope to see some of you at the event tomorrow night. And like I said, we are in front of City Council next week, and then we're going to be coming up with a meeting with the Valley Township Board of Supervisors as well. So things are happening.
Thank you, Michael. Thanks again, Rick.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
All right, thanks. Take care. Bye-bye.
Our next meeting is December 20th, 2021. Tyrone, will you make a motion to adjourn?
I make that motion.
So I guess we're adjourned. Thank you, gentlemen.